Science Center on the MASU for the year 2015-2016. Some of the main things that I want to accomplish are establishing workshops for writing lab reports. Lab reports are something that first-year students struggle with, and even still in third and fourth year, we still struggle with them too. Because lab reports are so diverse, especially between all the different faculties, physics, chem, math, I would go about establishing these workshops by working with each of the societies, so approaching the bioscience president or the biochem society president and working on a way that we can establish these workshops, because there is definitely a lot of interest, and I think it's an important thing for students to really develop strong skills in lab reports. Another issue is the deficit that Mount A is currently facing. In order to address this deficit, there's a few options, one being raising tuition or one cutting services. And I think that if cutting services was the outcome of all of these discussions, it would be really important to work with students to figure out which services they find are essential, and work really hard to make sure that those services are still offered, while the ones that students find less important are not. Another thing that I've noticed is that there's a lot of research opportunities here at Mount Allison for science students. The thing is that not everyone knows about them. There are independent studies that students can take throughout the year as credit courses, and a lot of professors are doing work that could be accessible to students as independent studies, but some of them don't mention this work, or it's not really, or it's only mentioned in like the classes that they teach. Another thing is that summer employment opportunities are also only mentioned sort of in passing by professors, and I think that there's more emphasis on the fact that these positions are available. A lot more students would be interested in being able to gain valuable research experience. There are also research experiences offered through Mount Allison that are not directly with professors, such as Operation Wallacea. They run research abroad, such as I went to Africa with them this summer to do research, and the thing is that these also aren't very well advertised, and because they aren't, there's not as much interest, and if there was more interest, students could pool together in order to do fundraising, which would really help students to be able to take these opportunities, and with these opportunities, students could also discover chances for employment after university, or look into different areas that they may want to work in. Another thing that I would like to continue working on is the 24-hour study space and extended library hours, because those are, of course, very important for students. That's it.
Hi everybody, my name is Brent and I'm majoring in psychology, minoring in computer science. Last year I was the president of Windsor Hall, so I've had a lot of experience with advocating for students, as I've been elected by students to represent them. And this year I am also on the Campus Life Committee, so I've been working with Andrew Johnston to work on policies to pass through the MASU. Some of the issues that I've been finding, again, hot button issue, is the study spaces. One of the ideas that I have actually is instead of having somebody be escorted out of a building, I believe that we should try to make it so that people can have special exception to stay in a building in a reserved room. That way the security that are there know who's in the building, and that person can study in their own time. Another issue is that we actually have a lot of courses that are only offered every other year, and for a lot of people who are switching their degrees, not sure exactly what they want to do, that could lead to a very large issue for them, because they may have to finish their degree in 5 years as opposed to 4 years. And those are two of the really big issues that I've had so far. And that's really all that I want to work with as of right now. One big thing that I want to do is just to check with people to see what they want, because I'm just one person, but I want to be representative of the students that are in sciences. So I'm going to work on my platform to enhance that and make it larger as I go along. But I'm not going to try to give you a large platform right now, because those are just an idea from one person as opposed to a representative sample. Thank you.
Hi Yeah, hey guys, I'm Yuji. I'm a second-year chemistry major and math minor. And as many of you have know, I'm an international student in Canada. I was born and raised in China. I came to Canada 3 years ago, first in Montreal, and then I moved here. And I like here a lot. I'm a proud member of the Wild Toad Research Group. I'm currently serving as the VP of Badminton Club in Mount A. And I've been working on some very interesting ideas, which made me decided to run for Student Science Senator of next year. And I hope my thoughts may interest you tonight as well. So firstly, as you all know, we're the student of the best undergrad university in Canada. And we deserve to know, to talk to the most frontier scientists in the world. So I am currently working with Dr. Kash Gandhi of both Chem and Physics Department, and we are trying to bring Nobel laureates or potential Nobel laureates to speak to our lovely community. And if I'm elected, I will be able to work as a liaison between the student and the university and MassU to coordinate all these events to happen. And right here in Sackville, you may be able to talk to the Nobel Prize winner next year. My second point is about the operation of our academic buildings. And as you may have realized, there's no legal hours of all the academic buildings. And I've been talking to people. I have experiences myself. I've been kicked out of the, for example, Abbott-Dixon at like 9 or 10 or 11 or even 12. We actually don't know. So I will be trying to lobby the university to make the operation hours become legal and post it on the building or on our websites, just like the hours of the meal hall or the fitness centers. And this ideas brings us to my third point, which is I'd like to introduce a 24-hour study space, which may obtain more quiet and safe study spaces for our students, and ease the stress of our libraries, and maximize the efficiency of using the academic buildings. My next point is related to our future jobs and careers. Faculty of Science organizes career service events every year, but many of us may not aware of or interested in all those events. So I plan to work with the student leader and the faculty members to promote and improve those services. And also I would like to introduce a new online platform of summer opportunity funding sources and recruitment sessions. Also last but not least, as science is developing so fast today, our profs tend to introduce new ideas in the classes, and some of these may require more understanding on certain topics. And feeding an increasing amount of works to compact and outdated curriculums would be unreasonable and unfair to our students. So I intend to investigate more reasonable science curriculum designs and with our students and professors. And I need your vote to make all these come true. Thank you. Cheers.